Hello and welcome back to the Qt Office video tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to import your customers from Mary Kay InTouch. The steps are just a little bit different depending on what kind of browser you're using or if you're on a Windows computer or a Mac. So please listen up for the details and let's get started. So the first thing you'll want to do is you want to go to your Customers tab located here in the gray bar. Please note too that you might want to watch the Add Customers Manually tutorial video as well, because that goes in depth on the different parts of your customers after you import them. So to get to the Import Customers screen, you'll look here in the pink bar and click on Import Customers. If you need to follow these instructions later and need a text guide to go by, you can click here for the text version. And you can also print this if you'd like to go step by step. The most common missteps here are highlighted in red to stand out clearly. So we'll need to go to Mary Kay InTouch, and instead of going to the top and typing that into your URL bar, we'll go to the InTouch icon right here, and we'll just click this, and this will bring us up a new window. We'll go ahead and log in. And after you're logged in, we'll go to the Business Tools icon, and from here we'll go down to My Customers, and then we'll go to the Customer List. This step will be the same regardless of what browser you're on. So let's do that again just to make sure it's easy to see. We'll go to Business Tools, we'll go to My Customers, and then we will go to Customer List. Now, one of the most common steps that's missed during the import is people forget to click on the printer friendly page. So I'm going to highlight the printer friendly page right here for you. Make sure you hit this. And if you do hit that, you'll see that this format completely changes. You're going to have your name in the top left corner, today's date, and the word back and the word print highlighted in blue. You'll also have your customers' information input. These are all fake customers just so you can see what they look like. Now this is where the steps can be a little bit different depending on which browser you're on. Now we're going to need to select all first. So on a Windows based computer you will use your right mouse button, and this will show this pop-up window here, and the choice we're looking for is select all, and you will use your left mouse button to click that. This will highlight your entire screen including your name and the date. You will need everything highlighted on this screen to import correctly, and please do not use your mouse because this can throw the formatting off. Now I said there would be a couple different steps depending on your browser, so let's look at some other ways that you can highlight all this text. You can go up here to the Edit button and you can click Select All. This will be a left mouse click and this will be a left mouse click, and you can see everything selected all here. There are also some keyboard shortcuts you can use. On a Windows based computer you can hold down the Control button and hit A, and that will select everything. On a Apple or a Mac computer you will have a Apple or function key, and that'll work the same way as you'll hold Control and you'll hit A. Now no matter which step you do to highlight it, the important thing is it's highlighted, and you will know that because it shows up in blue. The next step will be to copy it. If you're on a Windows computer you will hit the right mouse button and you'll see the choices on this pop-up menu have changed, and you'll see copy here, which you would left click. There are also some keyboard shortcuts that you can use to copy, or you can use the edit again and hit copy. Of course you have to select all first before copy becomes available. Now the shortcuts to copy, first let me go back and select everything. The shortcuts to copy are going to be Control C in Windows. So you'd hold down the Control key and then press C, the letter C, at the same time. With a Mac or Apple computer you will hold down the function key or the Apple key and hit that same letter. So now we have everything copied. Let's go back to Qt Office and you'll just click on the window at the bottom. You will click back in this box here and you'll notice that the cursor is flashing, which means it's selected this box. If it's not selected you'll see no cursor, so please make sure this is selected. And to quickly paste this on a Windows computer you'll hold down the Control button and you'll put V, and you'll see the last few names here. Everything's been pasted now. You can also click in here, use the right mouse button, and you'll see paste now comes up as an option, and the keyboard shortcut for paste on a Mac or Apple computer is Control or Function V as well. If you ever have any questions with that, just type in your Google search bar how to cut and paste on insert your computer name. So if you were on a Macintosh, you could say, how do I cut and paste in Macintosh keyboard shortcuts, and a list will come up for you. If you are still having any trouble, then just hit the help and contact us button above and we'll be happy to help you out. So now that all our information is here, let's import customers, and this will bring us to a screen that tells how many customers we've imported, how many of them were successful, how many of them failed. And I'd like to point out too, it says import may fail if the customer has no name or a duplicate name, and duplicate 0. The reason we do the duplicate here is because if you do add customers to Mary Kay InTouch first, which a lot of our QTs do, then you can still import them in. You would do it exactly the same way. You cannot import them in one at a time because the formatting would not match our system. So you would import them in, all the extras would show as duplicates. Now the one warning I would have to let you know here is if you have 2 customers with the same name, so if you have 2 Ashley Smiths, then you would have to manually import the second one, and we do have a video that shows you how to do that. The reason for that is because if we imported both of them, then one of them would be overwritten, so it'll be the first one that shows up, so we don't overwrite. So that's basically how you import your customers. Please watch the next video, which will be importing your inventory. Thank you for watching the QT Office video tutorial. QT Office, making your business beautiful.